You know, welcome to WriterGreg on Twitch.tv. And, technology is so amazing. There's 50 ways to turn off your microphone in the mornings. And, sometimes you just forget one. Welcome, everyone. Glad that you could all make it and be here. Glad that you could be here to work on your creativity 10 minutes at a time. Hey, Iris Girl, welcome back. Glad that you are here. Kiddo good morning. Very Blue Violin, James Woodwright. Glad that you are all here this morning. We will be working on our NaNoWriMo writing sprints for the next 2 hours. And thank you very much for the host, James. I really appreciate that. So looking at, let's just jump over to the screen and see how things are going so far. It's not this one, but if we look at, let's look at the charts. So far, as you can see here, we have collected 109,000 words for the Game of Tomes. And this is not how many NaNoWriMo words I have. This is how many words I've written on stream. So there is a little bit of a difference there. So because I did do some sprints with a local writing group in the evening. Okay, James, why don't you, if you want to put that, DM me what that announcement is, we can talk about it. As I turn off my notifications, because I'm a professional streamer. All right, so there is, we are doing quite well on our daily totals and on our collective. So that is pretty exciting. All right, so is everybody getting ready? What's everyone working on today? How's everybody doing in their nano? Thanks, James. Definitely, James. When you're ready to talk about that, that'll be exciting. Yes. I'm eager to hear what happened. All right, James is working on a table for the zone 3. I'm getting my happy Friday, everybody, and do remember that for those playing the Game of Tomes, tonight is a culling, meaning the house with the least amount of words will succumb to the undead horde. And those who survive will then go towards, will be able to live on at another place. But today is a great culling. My day of celebration yesterday, not bad. Not bad. I'm going to write an idea I had last night. Wonderful. Is it a short story? Novel? Brainstorming a little too early in the process to get prose on the page? You'll know, Iris, that I am an outliner of outliners, and the most outliner who has ever outlined. I think that's my new phrase. And so when I do a lot of my creativity, it is in the pre-prose phase. But if you are a discovery writer, more power to you, because that is not something I can do. All right. There is the first alarm telling us to get writing. So, a discovery writer, also known as a pantser, is a writer who just writes. No pre-planning, may have an idea of a character or two or a general plot idea, but just discovers the story as they write it. and that is not me. The snowflake method is supposedly a balance between outlining and plotting. No, outlining and discovery writing, but the way I use the snowflake method is very outlining. Hey, it doesn't matter what outliner or pantser you are. Hey, we're here to do the work. Okay, so let me turn the music up, turning the microphone off, and I will see you in 10. right, how did everybody do? All right, I gotta tell you, I'm not very good at writing kissy scenes. I'm struggling this morning. I don't know if I like those kissy books. Anyway. Let's see how many words I wrote. Let's get the word counter up. $270. All right. And let's get over to... Oh, that's good to know. Well, yeah, and see, I'm a clean writer, meaning I'm not going to overdo it anyway, but I still want there to be a connection between the two POV characters. Don't worry, they'll break up in a couple of chapters because there's always a misunderstanding, and then there's going to be that grand gesture later on. I'm following the Romancing the Beat. It's a book that talks about the 15 steps of a romance to make sure that both characters are well developed and they go through a proper relationship cycle from the initial meeting, the meet cute, to the infatuation, to the kiss, or more if depending on your spiciness, and then the break off, then the realization, and then the happily ever after, or happy for now. Yeah, and so I'm having a love. My B plot is a love story, and see, this is what I can do when I do my plotting. I can have, here's my adventure plot line, here's my romance plot line, here's my hero's journey, here's my heroine's journey, and here's my villain's journey. And by having all 5 of those plot lines planned out before, I can then integrate them throughout the story and understand them better. And if I just discovery write, I go, well, what happens next? What happens next? I don't know. I'm not as creative in the moment of composing the prose. I need to know what I'm going to be writing, the next paragraph, the next scene, so I can do that. And that's what really helps me write as many words as I am able to write during these sprints, is because I know already what's going to happen. But some other individuals, completely valid. I am not saying my way's best. I'm saying it's best for me. Others feel that once that you've planned out your story, the magic is gone. They've already thought of the story and they don't want to tell the story. They feel that the magic of creativity is in the telling of the story, and they're just along the ride to document what their characters do. Again, also a perfectly valid way of writing out your novel. Is just which works best for you and the style of writer, not writing, writer, the style of writer you may be. And I would strongly recommend that everyone try both. Try a novel where you completely go by the seat of your pants and see how that works. Or try a novel where you outline it to death. And then you can see which one works best for you. And then you can then go from there and find the happy middle. Yeah, yes, exactly, Very Blue Violin. Then once you've tried the extremes, then you can start narrowing in to the middle that's comfortable for you. Okay, I like go with an outline and discover the details along the way. Excellent. Excellent. And where you are that hybrid in the middle, that works well for you. Personally, when I found my middle, it's practically a complete outline. I mean, outline to the nth degree. But that's me. And man, I just can't keep a consistent color profile today. See, there I'm green. Now I'm pink. Ugh. I was messing with my lighting last night. Didn't work. Okay, let's get back to work. Now I'm Bob the Tomato. Even if I turn on this light right here, yeah, now I'm Two-Face. Try again tomorrow. All right, microphone music up, microphone off. Sontarans would see you as the pink weasel. All right, there we go. Hey, we got some new visitors. Hey, Magic, welcome. Glad that you could air. But no worry about interrupting. Just glad that you are joining us and getting set up and hopefully getting ready to write. Okay, so even though I wrote an extra paragraph, whenever you see me do this over on the screen, you'll see this is because it's a scene break. So I'm only going to count these words here and paste them over so that I'll just have those words count to the next time. Okay, so there we got that. Okay, so words are saved. Yeah, 180. Yeah, it's a low count. 189. I'm thoroughly impressed with those of you in the stream who consistently beat me even though I'm dictating. That's just really impressive. All right, Magic, it looks like you didn't report a house. You reported Avis yesterday, so will you be the Horde today or will you continue with Avis? Because unless you actually pick one of the houses, it doesn't go into the testing, the queue that I have. All right, excellent. Thank you for doing that. I flip back and forth. You're welcome to do that. Smack talk. It's 6:30 in the morning. Gotta love it. No, 5:30. Yeah, no horse in the game. That's all good. Welcome. All right, there's okay. I saved the words. Okay, now I need to add another scene here, and this is, what scene is this? Subjective freedom. Yeah, that's a. Oh, you're doing a lot of character work. Are you working in prose, Magic, or are you working on like background characters? Ah, the main character is about to get a stern talking to by two of his father figures. Excellent. Okay, so I am going to delete this portion, and that will be the start of the next scene. Yeah, we switched so that the kissing scene that I just wrote was the end of Act 2, Part 1, and now I'm in Act 2, Part 2. So I just, narratively speaking, I just hit halfway in my book, which is kind of funny because I'm at like 34,000 words, and that's the halfway mark. So it'll be interesting to see how much I get written in the book in its entirety, but you know what? Hey, that's all good. So let's get the timer going. Audie Jack, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. We are about to start another writing sprint. So get your pen, keyboard, whatever it may be, and we will, I am starting a timer right there. And now in the next 10 minutes, you can work on your creativity with some fun music and without me talking into your ear. So let's turn the music up, turning the microphone off, and I will see you in 10. Okay, how's everybody doing? So, Audie Jack, at this time, hopefully that you were able to participate in this writing sprint. You are more than welcome to share what you accomplished during your writing sprint. We are in the middle of a game of tomes, and many are reporting their words written to one of the remaining houses as a friendly competition to motivate. As you can see, the Very Blue Violin had redeemed their points for House Avis, as had Magic, but James did not write because it is lunchtime in England, or Great Britain, or I'm not sure. I'm just saying England. Anyway, so there we go. Okay, so these are bread and cheese. Well, what kind of bread and cheese? Wheat and cheddar? Rye and provolone? Okay, copying the words. Saving the words. I'm in England, so you can say Great Britain. But does England exclude, like, Wales and Scotland? Because if I say England, I think that just means England. But if I say Great Britain, oh hey, I will jump into the next sprint. It's 5:45 a.m. here in South Dakota. Well, it is 5:45 a.m. here in Utah. Audie Jack, I am an early bird as well. Wheat, multi-seeded, and red Leicester. Never heard of that kind of cheese. In the land of Jimmy Carr. Don't know that name. Okay, 296 words. 296. All right. Oh, and I do have this spreadsheet tracker that I use to record how many words, so I can, it's fun. It's 1:45 p.m. here, but I feel as tired as if it was still morning. Does that count? Yes, it does. So 1:45. Oh, here, I have this code. If you type in !tracker, as I just did, here is a bit.ly link that will take you to a copy of the Google Doc that I have, and you will then be able to make a copy of yourself, and then you will be able to use it if you wish to have. So, yep, I just make this spreadsheet freely available. All right, so that was our 5-minute break. Remember, after this sprint, we will now then have the vote to see where my collected words go to. Yeah, I'd be interested, Violin, where you are as well. No, wait, you speak French, aren't you? And you're writing in French, isn't that right? Violin? Because I think we were talking French yesterday. Yeah, in France. Okay. My sister lives in Italy right now. Her husband is an Irish citizen, and they use the Irish citizenship in the EU. Well, yeah, the Belgium, the Swiss, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are in quite the lockdown. I do not envy her at all. Okay, timer. She's in Rome, specifically. I think southern Rome. The southern half of Rome. All right, there is the timer. There's the music going up, the microphone going off. I will see you in 10. And there we go. That is the end of the sprint. Turning the music down. Welcome, Siobhan and Raiders. Glad to have you here. Thank you, Chrysalia, Isaac A. Tom, Siobhan, and Chrysalia. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming here and being a part of the raid. So let's get in here, and I will save those. I will count those. I think by saying this out loud in a specific pattern, 288, and I will record those. 288. All right, we have 1,043 words available for the poll that will determine who will win the awards. Okay, so let me create a new poll. So get ready to vote early and vote often. And we do have a new option in the poll today. I will explain that after I get started and you see it. Today is a culling day, so this is the last opportunity you will have with me to report your words. Now, as you will see in this new poll, you will see there is House Avis, House Lappin, House Mollusca, and the Horde. Yes, now you can vote for the Horde. They will not receive my words, but they will be able to intercept and destroy my words. So, here's the rules. If the Horde wins my votes, I will still tell Sable Aradia that I have those words just so that they can have a total number of words written. However, they will not go towards any of the houses. You can imagine me as a mercenary bringing supplies to the house, and I had to drop them and run to get to safety using the words as a distraction for the Horde. So there we go. So not only you now have to compete with the other houses, you have to compete with the undead Horde to get my words. And looks like we already have 2 votes for the Horde to destroy my word count. Now, if the Horde wins the next sprint, or this sprint, the next sprint, I will be culled with the house, the last living house who won a poll. Okay, so right now Lappin is ahead with 3. If they win this poll, but the Horde wins the second poll, I will still be with House Lappin. Okay, so I am not going to be culled with the Horde or be in the Horde, but please have fun with that. Vote early, vote often. All donations of bits will go to the Kids Need to Read charity. So if you houses in search for the greatest tome, the supplies of food and drink, meals, paper, ink, and pens are most helpful. Exactly. Yeah, well, if you don't care who wins it, as long as it's not the Horde, all right, well, get in and vote. All right, so here's 1,043 words. Typing that up. We'll see who gets it. Welcome back, Magic. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's let that run as we're a little bit behind starting the next sprint. Glad to be able to make that explanation, but that's why we have Horde in parentheses destroyed as a poll option. So let's turn up the music while we let that run, and let's get another sprint on the way. And microphone's off. Magic, you are more than welcome to vote for the Horde. All right, that's the end of the sprint. Congratulations, Molluska, for winning the words for this sprint. That is 1,043 words to you. Thank you so much to The Lady Writes and Kiddapoy for purchasing extra bits and words for the Kids Need to Read charity drive. So thank you so much for that. And all right, and so let's get all of your other words. Yep. I lean forward and I change colors because my camera can't keep a solid color profile. Gotta love automation. Okay, so let me take that and do that. Saved my words. Now I need to count my words. Wow, it sounds like I turned the music off. 272. Sable Aradia is the head of House Lappin, I believe. $272. $272. All right, there is the first one. All right, let's get. Bye-bye. 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 Okay. All right. So we're going to be starting another sprint really quick, but let me get these. I didn't record. Okay, this is Molluska. All right, there is Molluska receiving those words. Let me record the contributions. All right, of course, as soon as I turn the alarm, that happens. Okay, so I am going to start the next sprint, and as soon as I finish recording the words, I will be able to jump in with you. So there is the timer. Let's turn the music up. We'll turn the microphones off, and I will see you in 10. All right, there we go. All right, let's see how many words that was. Copying that. I'm writing a prison break today. I was writing the kissing scene earlier, and now I'm writing a prison break. Gotta love adventure romance. See, 202. Magic, you beat me by 1. I do hope everyone has a great day. Hey James, why don't you go ahead and let us know your news? Moving text to the correct cells, BB code thing. I didn't finish my sentence, so I didn't lose my phrasing. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yep. Again, too many knobs and dials and all that fun stuff. Oh, that's fine. I was just commenting. It's all good. I just thought it was a coincidence how closely we came in word count. Yeah. I hope everybody writes more words than I do, because that means we are all awesome. There you go. I do have a thumb up emote because... Oh, yeah. Okay, as you all know, I had a job interview yesterday. It went well. I will know if I have the job on Tuesday, the 24th of November. That is so great to hear, James. Let's get some hype lemons in the chat there. That is so good to hear that it went well. Yeah, that is, hopefully, here's hoping. Library Network Assistant. Yes, you mentioned that earlier. I almost went back for a master's degree in library studies so that I could be a librarian. But then I realized I would be spending like $20,000 to $30,000 for a master's degree to get a pay cut. So I didn't. But that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Oh, you finished your goal last night. Wonderful. A lot of panic, but I got there. That's awesome, completing your goals. See, what was I working on last night? Oh, I started already. Let me see if I can... Not that. This... Snowflakes, Dragons, and Twitch. Oh my. This is... I'm already starting to brainstorm outline a presentation on the lessons learned that I've done this month. And this will be a special edition webinar of the Twitch stream where I go through and I share all of my lessons learned, my successes, my failures, and take a deep dive into my outlining process. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that. Yep, a lessons learned analysis of my 2020 NaNoWriMo experience using the Snowflake method, dictating to with Dragon Naturally Speaking, and streaming the whole process live on Twitch. If this works well, I hope to be able to present it at a local writing conference in March or April. And of course, here, live on Twitch. Okay, so we had the alarm. So we have 2 more sprints left for us today. Hey, I'm glad that you were able to make your daily writing goal, daily count, a little tougher. Yeah, that's important. To stretch our goals. If our goals are too easy, we do not grow. And I am not keeping my hat in the frame very well. You're more than welcome, James. It's awesome to hear the good news, and hoping to hear even better news on the 24th. Okay, so let's turn the music up. We'll turn the microphone off. Oh. If you go below Avis, if you, sorry, Jack, Audie Jack, if you go below, you will see my schedule. No. You will see my schedule right here. And my schedule is basically 5 o'clock in the morning Mountain, South Dakota time, 6 days a week. Come on, scroll. There we go. So, yeah. Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 Mountain time, and Saturdays, 5 to 9. Yeah. So that's my schedule. But you can also follow me on Discord, and we have WriterGreg.com/schedule, where I have a Google Calendar. If you want to add my Google Calendar to yours, you'll be able to have my events. So there you go. Yeah, glad to help. Angelina and all of the men were able to cross the courtyard without problems. Period. They all lined up. Thank you. right, there we go. The end of that sprint. And I remembered to turn the music off. Yay! Hey, Dinosaur Bob. Good morning and welcome. Ah, Mike, you found my thumb up emote. Yep. All right, so let's see how many words I wrote this time. Where is... Not that. Here we go. Crystal, you wrote 2,600 words? Is that in addition to the 1,400 that you wrote earlier, or is that total? Because a half an hour ago you reported 1,421. I turned the music down. So, did you really write 2,600 words in the last 30 minutes? Or is that total? That was you, okay. Wow, you wrote, okay, more power to you. Okay, I just wanted to double check because I know I can't write that fast. Speaking of words, let's see how many words I wrote. Been writing nonstop. Okay. Okay, 180 words. Get here. Chrysalia is a typing demon. Yes, 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 they are. Okay, so we have one more sprint that will be starting in about a minute, and this will be the last sprint. Oh, wrists are hurting. Yeah, that's why I'm using the dictation, and hopefully I'll get better so that I don't have those wrist problems. Okay, here is the last sprint of the morning, the last opportunity to get some words in for the this stream, and we'll be going from there. So please get writing, and afterwards we will have the poll to see who wins the words. All right, there we go. Music up, microphone off this time, and I will see you in 10. All right, there we go with the end of the sprints for today. Let me start up the final poll of the day. Oops, not that. Other key. So let me get these options over here. We have Avis, we have Lapin, we have Mollusca, and we have new today, the Horde. All right, there is the poll starting. Get in there and vote for your favorite house to receive the words that I wrote this second hour, or will the Horde intercept and destroy the words that I have written? And remember, if the Horde destroys the words, I will be culled with House Mollusca, because they are the last living house that hired my mercenary services. Or I will be culled with the house that wins this poll, just to let you know. So let's see how many. Let me go back here and start counting up and wrapping up the stream as we get ready, as we wait for that to all count down. Uh-oh, the Horde's tied for the lead. All right, let's go over. Okay, there's saved the words. 219. All right. No, that's not what I wanted. All right. 219. All right, and that will be 873 words. Will they help a house, or will they be destroyed? So, why do you only host for 2 hours? Because I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning local time. I stream between 5 and 7, and then at 7:15 or 7:30, I wake up my daughter, get her ready for school, and then I go to work. When I started streaming in June or July, I was streaming twice a day, but that just became too much. And yeah, so this is the early morning shift before my kid needs to go to school. My wife wakes up and deals with the high school and junior high kids and gets them commuting off, and I deal with our last kid in elementary school. So that's the reason behind the timing. And okay, a link was just put to the stream by Streamlabs, where we have the Google form to be able to gather information for the 24-hour stream. What kind of a world will we be building during our 24-hour stream on November 30th, where we have the start and endings of history? So we will just be going with that. So if you want to submit any ideas that you have, or multiple ideas you may have of different eras of time to begin and end our world that we will be creating following the microscope RPG methodology. So click that link and find out more information about that. All right, so let me get my other words saved and update. Okay, so here's that. Let me go manuscripts, export, copy. Go back to this giant advertisement. 559. Okay, we go to Nano. Oh, who's this? Benoit Mendelbro. I'll find out who he is later. NaNoWriMo. Hey, Magic, you made it to 34K in your stream. Wonderful. Okay. Update progress. See, how am I doing on my stats? Still ahead and going up a little higher. Excellent. That is, like to see that progress. And this is interesting. You can see how I don't write on Sundays. All right. Yep, early bird gets the worm. That is definitely me. I am an early bird who lives with a house of night owls. It makes for interesting evenings, I will tell you that. So we'll take this again. Open up LibreOffice. Open, not open, new. Because in addition to having everything in World Anvil's manuscripts, I just do a simple copy-paste dump of the export into LibreOffice Write. I save that. In the folder, just in case I want to work on something offline. And not that folder. There we go. And today is the 20th. All right, got that saved. Got that. Okay, it looks like DM Stretch is live. Is that the person next on the ASC schedule? Alright, looks like a Game of Tomes Nano Sprints. Okay, so as soon as this poll is completed, we will get ready to raid DM Stretch.
Carlos was...
And we'll mute that as we had enjoy the wonderful advertisements of Totino Pizza Rolls. And I did, of course, I did not turn the music down. Okay, so I hope everything is going well for everyone and you had a great day. Please remember, I will be here. Let me change the view. I will be here tomorrow, Saturday, for 4 hours. It is my extended weekend stream on Saturdays where we will continue doing the writing sprints, 4 writing sprints an hour for 10 minutes every 15 minutes. And also, I will take the results of the submissions for the eras, and we will put those up for vote, where you will be able to decide how will this magic over science world that we will be building collaboratively, how it will be able to be used, how it will begin and how it will end. So if you would like to have your options selected, please go and, no, not selected, put up for a vote. Please visit the previous Google form link in the chat and you will be able to get into that. Also, remember, I will pick the top 5 and then the top 5 will be put into a vote. Okay, we are coming down to sniping time in the poll. We are running down almost to the end, so let us see how How is this going to work out? Oh, that happened. That happened. That happened again. I love seeing these bars move around. And remember, all bits donated during the month of November will come to go to the Kids Need to Read Charity Foundation. And also, for those, I highly, and Lappin wins. Congratulations, Lappin, on winning all of the words and saving the words from a for saving all of the words away from the horde. So interesting. Should I do polls in December? We'll see what happens. Hey Kit, thank you so much for your contribution. I really appreciate it, and so will the Kids Need to Read. All right, so remember, tomorrow I will be here for 4 hours collecting words, collecting bits for the Bits for Books charity drive, and also having a lot of polls for the preparations. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming. World Anvil tomorrow. World Anvil tomorrow. It's noon mine time. I think it's like 7 or 8 p.m. In Europe. Be sure to watch it. The Anvilite Streamer Core has another news network update. That's all I'm going to say. I am very looking forward to seeing the Anvilite Streamer Core News Network update tomorrow during the World Anvil stream. And tonight is the culling with Sable Aradia. So be sure to click the links over at the ASC website and be able to enjoy. That's it for me, everyone. I got a kid that needs to get to school. Thank you so much for coming by. We are going to, as I said, raid DM Stretch /RAID. There we go. Starting that raid command right now. Thank you. Have a great day. Keep on writing and hoping that you're able to work on your creative goals 10 minutes at a time. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.